Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, YouTube. We are finally back with another video. We are going to be reacting to the new Battlefield video that was just released about Battlefield Labs. We're going to jump right into it, so if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, getting right into it. So this is the introduction for the Battlefield Labs from Battlefield Studios. It's going to give us a sneak peek at Battlefield Labs, and I believe a teaser for Battlefield 6 or the newer Battlefield, whatever they're going to call it this year. All right, let's just jump right into it.
Defending that last point in breakthrough.
You and your squad going together, trying to accomplish something.
Helicopter crashes into the building next to you, and all of a sudden the roof
Oh, wow.
drops on your head.
The vehicle play is the destruction.
You've got tanks, you've got jets.
You get a bit sweaty in your palms.
That's full, all-out military experience. It's just unlike any other game I've played.
Okay.
This franchise comes with a long history, spanning over 20 years now. But the question is, how do we continue to build on that and push Battlefield to the next level?
Okay.
I've been
So
playing Battlefield since long before I joined the team. When 1942 first came out, the amount of fun that we all sit down
1942.
and have with it is just still like a fond memory. So in joining the Battlefield team, it was about the opportunity to give that team that space to do something just more amazing even than they've done in the past.
We set out with this ambitious idea of creating this new Battlefield universe. And to make that vision a reality, we had to think big.
Okay.
Each of our 4 studios comes with its own culture and
Okay.
expertise into what we call Battlefield Studios.
One team that spans across the globe and combines 20 years of franchise experience with emerging talent.
Interesting.
DICE has such a rich history with Battlefield. We've been working on it for years and years. But we also want to do something bigger and better than we've ever done before. And you can't do that with one studio.
DICE is responsible for the multiplayer part of the game,
Okay.
which incorporates things like gadgets, all of those kind of underlying systems that drive the experience.
So here at Motive, we're working on multiplayer maps, and we're also working on single-player mission contents.
Single player? Like campaign? You mean we're actually going to get a campaign in the new Battlefield?
We're driving.
So Motive is doing that.
experience
Motive
to
is
the
doing
level that's
that.
never been done on Battlefield before.
Interesting.
Ripple Effects has a long history of working on the Battlefield franchise.
We're working on an experience that is really going to open Battlefield up to a whole group of new players, but really still exciting that core audience that has made this franchise so successful.
Criterion have been supporting Battlefield for a decade now, and now we're going to bring that to the table as a fully fledged kind of partner in the Battlefield studios.
Mainly, we've been focused on the single-player experience. So the campaign is back for Battlefield.
Yes!
We have never
I've missed the
before had
campaign.
This many teams and talents dedicated to the development of Battlefield. And we have a plan to create a new, exciting future for the franchise, alongside our players.
This game has so much potential. So I think it's about giving the team this time to really hone their craft.
We have to prototype, play test, get feedback
And then repeat that loop.
over and over and over again. We
Okay.
have to find gameplay that really resonates with the players and then build on that.
Go back to Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. That's all I'm saying as far as campaign goes. Even multiplayer. I would be fine with that. Go back to the drawing board with those.
Battlefield Labs is our new development initiative where players will get to test specific focus areas in the game.
We've done similar things in the past, but this is a whole nother level. We're doing it before we launch the game, and we're doing it with so much more content.
It's an exciting way for us to interact with our audience before things go live and make sure that what we have is really fun and polished.
And we have to test everything, combat to destruction to maps and modes.
We're going to test all the new features that we're putting out, and we're going to test hardware like weapons, vehicles, and gadgets.
We can try different things, but also validate what players are expecting from Battlefield.
That feedback is crucial in helping us know what to prioritize.
So it sounds like Battlefield's lab is going to be like a small group of people playtesting parts of like the alpha. So instead of working behind the scenes, they're going to incorporate the player base into parts of playtesting to make sure functionality is there, everything is working, and at launch, it's what we're expecting. That's a pretty good idea, considering if you guys don't remember, Delta Force did that, and their player base is really good right now. That game is exploding right now as far as the player base goes. And on top of that, they have campaigns coming in pretty soon too. So it's good that Battlefield is going this direction to make sure that we're not blindsided when it gets released and they're not missing content that we're expecting. So it's good that they're doing this.
What needs improvement and what feels like a true Battlefield experience.
Exactly.
We're pre-alpha, so now is the time to test all the experiences our teams have been building for our upcoming launch and beyond.
Join our Discord where you can learn more about our new closed testing environment. We call it Battlefield Labs. Let's build Battlefield together.
Pre-alpha gameplay? Obviously, we're taking this with a grain of salt. Because, hold on, we gotta go back here. Whoa. Alright, we got tanks. It looks like a modern... It's modernized. It's not futuristic like what we got with 2042. So, yeah, it's definitely modernized. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, I'm trying not to get too excited here. So, look at the destruction. I obviously, again, grain of salt. This is pre-alpha gameplay. So, let's just assume this is what they're wanting us to see. This is what is expected from the game. You have destruction going on, which is great. I love that. You have items within the map reacting to explosions, which is good. Oh, see, again, more map destruction. That's what we've been wanting. Right there. Okay. I'm going to back this up a little bit more. Yeah, definitely modernized. Looks like he's got a laser on his gun there. Look at this map destruction right here. So it's almost like they're focusing on exactly where a rocket hits a building and then it gets destructed from there. But we also only get a glimpse of that, so I don't know. If they're taking what Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 had and improving on that like they should have, then we've got Battlefield back, or we're going to. I feel like with Battlefield 2042, they really tried to bring nostalgia back, especially with all the trailers that they had released for it. They kind of gave you a recreation of stuff that happened in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. And then they were trying to bring in the older players using nostalgia of old game modes and games themselves. But they were also trying to bring in new players with this futuristic gameplay. So I feel like they were trying too hard to be like Call of Duty. They set themselves up to fail. Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 were just unique in their gameplay, where you got destruction, you got decent sized maps, you have game modes that everybody loved. I think they just really missed out on Battlefield 2042, and I hope they've realized that, and this game is going to be what we all know and love in Battlefield. I'm excited. Can't wait to see what they have in store for us. I just want to blow up a building and have it crash down on the entire other team. That's all I want. That's all I really want.